Hi y'all, I'm Chase. This is my 2017 Road King, the Milwaukee-Eight 107, and it is cold. Temperature has dropped quite a bit. Sun's going down, and I think we're gonna talk about inflation, mostly because at this point it's unavoidable for all of us. We don't get a say in the matter. So everything's getting more expensive. Maybe not inflation. Let's call this something else. We're going to talk about quality. If you're going to spend your hard-earned money on something, and it's getting harder and harder earned as we speak, by quality, something that will last. Something that will not break down constantly. Something that you may be able to pass on to your children or your grandchildren. And right now, you don't see a lot of that. Everything's cheaply made. Well, mostly everything. I gotta say, I don't think my Harley is cheaply made at all. In fact, it is exquisitely made. Well, at least as far as motorcycles go. Maybe fit and finish on Ducatis is better, but for a mass-produced motorcycle, Harleys are hard to beat. At least up to my experience, 2017, 2020, somewhere around there. It seems to me that you'll always be able to get parts for it. And the only reason I say that is because of, previous Harleys. I mean, you can get a knucklehead straight from S&S. That's insane. You can actually buy a whole knucklehead engine from S&S. Or a shovelhead. Or a panhead if you want. That's insane. I can't believe that you can actually do that. That is really cool. So, if you're going to spend your money on something, maybe spend it on something that's going to be around for a while. Something where, and this may differ in different countries. If I was in Japan, honestly, I would have probably not bought a Harley, I'd have bought a Honda. Or if I was in Germany, I would probably buy a BMW. But I'm in the United States of America. So, here, the Harley-Davidson is king. At least when it comes to aftermarket support and parts acquisition and, shops that'll work on the bike. There's a lot. So that is your best bet here in America. But like I said, if I was in India, I would probably buy a Royal Enfield. So, inflation is going to happen. It sucks, and I hate it with a passion. Hopefully you could hear me or feel my sneer as I said that. Because they won't stop just printing money. So we all have to suffer. But the best thing you can do, because unfortunately, unless you decide you're going to be Emperor of the United States and take it over, is grin and bear it. But you don't have to be stupid. Buy stuff that's quality. Buy things that'll last. Hammers, tools. I'll tell you what, tools are a great investment. Being able to work on your own stuff, I'm telling you, it is a big deal. It can save you quite a bit of money. Now, I'm not a very, I'm somewhat mechanically inclined. But I don't trust myself to tear an engine down and completely replace it. Could I replace the starter in this? Maybe. I could probably tear apart, put a new clutch in this, and it wouldn't be that hard for me to do. But beyond that, I'm probably going to take it somewhere. So, but having the tools to do it is an important thing, especially when, you know, everything's getting so damn expensive. And you see everything getting more expensive, but nobody's getting raises. And I know no one wants to talk about why, but there's a myriad of reasons. And I'd rather not get into them because I'm sure I will probably get demonetized for it or God knows what. So, but the best thing you can do is, seriously, invest in quality items. Buy things that you will find easy to work on. Honestly, and I know this sounds insane, I've been looking at older gasoline powered vehicles, and I'm talking like 1989, 1990 and back, to have as a car. Why? Because I can get the parts for those like no damn tomorrow. And I know that sounds insane, but it's true. A small block Chevy, man, there's a billion of those. You can get parts for them all day. Fords, Dodges, all that stuff. A 318 out of a Dodge or a 302, you know, and I'm talking about the old 302, not the new Coyote. That old 302 5.0, man, you can get parts for that, you know, every day, all day. Summer Racing's got warehouses full of it. Not just them, I mean, you can get them from Advanced Auto Parts. I know, because I used to work at one. But the stuff now with all the computers and blinking lights and LCD screens and stuff, that stuff doesn't last. How do I know LCD screens don't last? Well, when's the last time you've seen a completely solid LCD screen for your TV? They're getting away from those. You know, they don't last, they burn out. Apparently this FedEx driver is going to speed up. Good. Anyways, but, you know, buy stuff that's quality and be prepared to work on it. I mean, everybody's got a breaking point. I can throw shocks and struts on. I probably could rebuild the forks on this. I mean, I can put struts all the way around on just about any car or truck. I can do brake jobs. I can do all that stuff. Screwing around with engines, that's something I'm not going to do. But, you know, and it doesn't make you a bad person because you want to learn how to do something for yourself. I see that a lot. This, oh, it's because you're poor, or it's because you're cheap, or any of these other. No. This is the way things were done for a very, very, very long time, until very recently. I think I talked about this in, you know, a video a very long time ago about build quality. There's guys now that will literally go and buy a 1950s Frigidaire or whatever the heck you want to call it, you know, the oval shaped ones from like the 50s and early 60s. Literally just throw a new compressor in it and recharge the Freon, and it works like it was brand new. Now, it may not be as fuel efficient or energy efficient or whatever efficiency you want to call it, if it runs on propane or electricity or gas, because they have all those too. It may not be as efficient as those newer models, but you know what? The damn thing's still running, ain't it? And it was easily rebuilt and fixed. New ones with all the computer controlled crap on them, they're not going to last. Honestly, the fridge I bought back in 2012, it terrifies me if that thing ever breaks down, because it's one of the last fridges without all the computer controlled crap on them. Last big fridge you can buy like that. So I guess that's going to be all. I don't know if this was a rant or I don't know what it was. I don't know, I'm feeling a little nostalgia. I was looking at old stuff. The place I just stopped at, 360 Burger, they were playing like old 80s rock music, and you know, I'm an 80s baby, so you know, I remember hearing this stuff like late 80s rock music and the 70s stuff that they were playing. You know, they had Black Betty by Ram Jam. that was playing. You know, I remember hearing that stuff my parents used to listen to. So, I don't know, it made me nostalgic for, I don't know, when things were a little more well, but not just a little more, way more well built. And this is the sad world that we live in now. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Maybe it's all just went downhill and it's never going to go back. So like and comment, please comment, subscribe, click that ding-a-ling if you do subscribe. That all helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And thank you if you are a subscriber. I know most channels just expect you to subscribe, but honestly, I'm very thankful. I know I don't say it in every video, but I really am. And stay safe out there, guys. Bye, y'all. Oh, and gals. Bye, y'all.